April Fools.
We got you.
Yeah.
That was...
Ooh. You clicked it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's great. We're glad that you clicked it, though.
Yeah. They probably got excited, though. They probably actually...
Yeah, they were just like, oh, finally, let's see how this went out. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah.
All right. Sorry to disappoint you.
So sorry.
Or sorry to,
trick you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. Well.
I'm excited to still be around.
Yeah. We're going to be here for a while.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
All right.
Get used to us.
Yeah.
We're here.
Because I'm Blake.
And I'm Ian.
And this is Awk Awe.
A podcast.
So it is.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Happy first day of April, which is also known as April Fool's Day.
April Fools. It's a day for the fools. And that means you. And us.
We're all
and
fools.
Everyone.
Because this is America.
Yeah.
We're fools.
Land of the fools. We're free, I guess. But fools.
Freedom isn't free.
One real quick thing that I have to make note on. I know I have this giant water bottle here.
Gigantic.
And I've kind of become one of those people. It occurred to me that just last week I started this. For the past, 6-7 years, I've been on different liquids of choice, whether that be straight Mountain Dew all day, every day, straight Monster mixed with Mountain Dew all day, every day. Coca-Cola was a choice for a while. For the last year, it's been heavily sweet tea. No kidney stones, though, thankfully. No wood to knock on. I'll take care of that later.
Would that contribute to the gallstones, though?
It's very likely. I don't know if that contributes to gallstones or if that's just my poor eating habits. I don't know. But one way or another, I did get those and had that thing removed. But ever since the removal of that, sweet tea all the time. Just loved it.
Because you're just a rabble.
Few Cokes every now and again, but sweet tea, just so much of it. I don't know what was wrong with me. And then I got to a point where I started to hate the way that I was looking in my shirts and in the mirror and all these things. So now we're drinking water. We're cutting the sugar out, and we're getting back on a healthier path. And that's my choice.
And we're proud of you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Tell him how proud you are of him in the comments.
Please do. You guys don't though, so whatever.
Yeah.
But this is obviously very dramatic.
Where did you even find that?
At Walmart, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like $3. It's a lot of water.
Yeah.
It's 9.5. It's alkaline. I was like, hey, I'll take that for $3. Sure. But I also wanted to make note of all of this because I am switching to water, which I haven't done. Like I said, like 7 years ago, all I drank was water. And then I don't know what happened to me. I was just like, nah, Mountain Dew, bro. All day, every day.
That one Mountain Dew, and
I was just like, why have I not been drinking this? And then I just kept going, and I kept going, and it never stopped.
Was that around the time the Typhoon came back out? Temporarily? No.
I was on Mountain Dew heavily before that, but when that Typhoon came back out, I made sure to get 2 boxes, drank them up.
Because all they gave you was 4 tall boys, and you had to order them online.
That was it, and it's 2 per order. They capped you. I hated that. Typhoon is one of my all-time favorite drinks ever, and I may be switching to water, but if Typhoon ever came back out, immediate, grabbing it.
Mm-hmm.
So Mountain Dew, please bring back Typhoon.
Swiftly.
I love it so much. I don't even care if it's like one of those, like how we've been doing Baja Blast, which seems to be a year-round thing now. It was just like a once-a-season kind of thing per year. Let's do that for Typhoon. Every summer, forget these Baja Blast versions you guys put out of like island this and island that. Give me Typhoon. Give me Typhoon every summer.
And if you guys don't remember, there was this little period of time back in the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, maybe 3 days, where they dropped 3 different. It was called Democracy. There was Typhoon. Then there was Whiteout, which actually
Whiteout and Pitch Black
was the winner. Yeah, Pitch Black.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Pitch Black?
Yep. It was because it was. Oh wait.
I thought it was the blue one.
Wait, which one's the blue one though?
Voltage?
I thought it was Pitch Black. No.
No?
Because Voltage was already a regular flavor. Whiteout was the one that won.
Yeah.
I think it was Pitch Black. I think it was Pitch Black, Typhoon, and Whiteout because black and white. I think.
Maybe. Yeah.
But they had another Democracy though.
Yeah.
That had. Let's look it up because I'll be damned if I'm gonna be wrong.
Yeah. I know it was Typhoon, Whiteout. This is so irrelevant, but we have to know.
It is mildly irrelevant. We do apologize, but it's just one of those tangents and things that we go off on.
Yeah, we're really passionate about Typhoon.
Yeah, Typhoon is probably one of the most passionate things that we've got going on here in our lives. Oh, it was neither of those, bro. It was the Distortion with the hint of lime. Remember?
Obviously not.
Okay, so
that was not memorable. It almost looks like regular Mountain Dew.
Whiteout says that it's charged with a citrus flavor. Mountain Dew is a citrus drink, so that's fucking stupid. It tasted like Sprite. It was a white, cloudy colored Sprite. And why the fuck would I vote for a Sprite flavored drink? We have Sprite. Fuck that shit.
We got plenty of Sprites.
So then we had Distortion, which is just Mountain Dew with a hint of lime. Mountain Dew already has like lime mixed into it. I'm pretty sure. And they just upped that a little bit. It's just Mountain Dew with a little more zing. Just a little bit. But it still tasted like Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
So if I want to, I could go down to the store, get a Mountain Dew, get a little squirt of lime. Psst, boom. I've got Distortion. That's stupid. Then we had Typhoon, which was just a blend of tropical flavors. And it was the most magical Mountain Dew flavor that they've ever fucking released.
I can still slightly taste it.
And then you had to vote on it. And everybody could vote. You could vote, I think, like a couple of times a day or something like that. And the votes came in, and Typhoon was giving it a run. Obviously, nobody was on board for Distortion. It pretty much tasted like Mountain Dew. Nobody was voting for that shit.
Yeah, it was the libertarian option.
And then you had Typhoon. It was going. And then for whatever fucking reason, the people voted for Whiteout, which tastes like fucking Sprite. Why did we vote for a Mountain Dew flavor that tastes like a soda that we already have? Why didn't we vote for the one that doesn't exist?
I'm not happy about this either.
Not even close.
I'm going to silence for Typhoon.
Okay.
That was a long enough moment.
Yeah, I think so. Well, that was quite a rant. But the whole reason that I brought this up in the first place is that I realized that next week we will have an episode come out where I'm almost positive I'm drinking a Monster, I think, but they were recorded out of order. So the order of release is different than how they were recorded. So I don't want anybody in the comments to be like, oh, I thought he switched to water. This fucking guy is drinking Monster.
That's probably the only thing where things wouldn't add up.
Sugary ass Monster. It's not even a zero Monster. This was right before the switch was made, guys. All right, I just wanted to make that clear.
They're probably not even going to remember this.
They're not going to remember this. They're not going to notice. They're going to say, "Damn, that's a big jug," and nobody's going to fucking remember next week. Like, oh, didn't Blake switch to water? Nobody's going to remember, and that's fine. I just wanted to cover all my bases so that I can sleep at night. Okay? Okay.
There we go.
All right. So, besides our wonderful passion of Typhoon, what you been up to lately?
Well, I started picking up DoorDash for a little bit of extra money. That's been working out pretty well.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
You had any interesting run-ins?
Usually. And it always tends to be at the end of the night, right when I'm about to stop.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's like always the last one that I have problems with.
Yeah.
Or maybe that's just subconscious. Like the other night, funny enough, we were talking about Baja Blast. I was supposed to pick up a big ass order from Taco Bell.
Okay.
It was like a big old party pack and everything. I get there. I don't know why they didn't just shut down the orders altogether. They have an option to do so. I know that. But they're all out of lettuce.
Okay.
So they canceled the whole order because there's no more lettuce. And I don't find out because they lock all the doors, so you can't go in and pick up the order after 9 o'clock. So I got to go sit in this long ass drive-through line.
Yeah.
Just to find out, oh, we're not making that order. There's no lettuce.
What if my dasher, my dashee, or whatever the fuck you would call them, what if they don't care if there's lettuce on their fucking tacos? What if I hit them up and they were like, I don't give a fuck. I'm mostly here for the meat.
At least the person was understanding.
That's insane.
I send them a message.
I would be livid if I had to message them like, they're out of lettuce.
Yeah.
They're not making shit.
Well, how could they be mad at me? Some people would be, though.
There's some out there. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever, whenever I've ordered from DoorDash or anything like that, I don't think I've ever been upset with the person because I can't expect them to check that my stuff is like right or
you can't
or anything. Like
you can't undo the seal.
Not,
they have the
you're
bag
not allowed to.
up.
Right. So like, if anything is wrong when my order shows up, hey man. Or if they have to cancel it, I'm like, damn, they canceled. Okay, I'll just figure something else out. Or they message me that like they're not taking any more orders, even though they let me put an order in. Yeah, like this is a middleman. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna shit on the middleman. You're not gonna shoot the messenger. They're the go-between.
Just trying to get you your shit.
Right.
And there was another one the other day. I was taking somebody an order from Dairy Queen to a very nice neighborhood. You can tell.
Was it a blizzard?
No, it wasn't a blizzard. They were actually getting lunch.
That's good, because I would be so terrified that it's going to melt. Okay.
In their bag,
yeah,
they didn't have any of their food, just their Sprite.
Huh? What?
Yeah.
What? Here's your Sprite.
And this is also something I don't understand.
Here's your Mountain Dew Whiteout.
Why do they put the cold-ass drinks in the bag with the hot-ass food? We're supposed to
put
weird. This in this little thermal bag so we can keep it warm. But by the time I get there, if I do that...
The drink's done.
Yeah.
The drink's done before the ice is melted.
They do that shit with McDonald's. They do it with Dairy Queen.
Really?
Yeah.
I would hate that.
I would imagine they do too.
Yeah. Yeah. But, I mean, if you've done it a few times, you know what you're in for. And if you don't feel like getting out to get your own meal, you're probably just going to put up with a mildly warm drink or
I guess
not so cold or whatever. I don't know.
Yep.
Whichever side of the coin you decide to look at it from.
Yeah. DoorDash problems.
Yeah. Huh.
How about you?
Yeah, you know. I've just been tattooing. Had a lot of cancellations last week, which absolutely sucked.
Fucking with your money.
So yeah, people fucking with the money is never fun. It's by the time this airs, it will be April. I'm booking for April right now, so that's good. I'm sure by the time April comes around when this airs, I'll still be booking some of the dates out in April. I feel like I'm probably gonna have to. I tried for a while to lower my deposit fee. But it seems like some people are okay with just kissing that goodbye. And most places, if you make an appointment, you got to put like $100 down.
Does that depend on how big the tattoo is, or does it even
Some
matter?
places will do that. I have always been like, whatever the, why can't I think of the word, whatever the minimum is for the shop, I will just charge that as the deposit fee. Because at the very least, if you miss your appointment or you don't show up to your appointment or you cancel last minute or you reschedule last minute and you lose your deposit or forfeit it, whatever, then I've got a minimum covering that. So that's fine with me. It's like I did a minimum size tattoo and we just keep it moving. But like I said, most places that's $100. When I came to the shop that I work at now, I'm able to make my own rules, make my own prices, come and go as I please, do all the things, run it the way that I want to run it. And so I decided that I could bring it all the way down to 60 and be okay. Because people are people are always happier with lower pricing in general.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just trying to give people a better deal. I don't think that tattoos. I don't think that general tattoos. I think I charge by the style more so, because some things are going to take longer than others. Some take more detail than others. And if I know that this tattoo is only going to take me however long, I'm not going to charge that much. If I know that this is going to be a half day, all day thing, you're getting charged, exactly what you should be. But either way, I do feel like I'm a little bit less than most of the people in my area, because for whatever reason, I will see tattoos that probably deserved to be less than 200 going for like 3 to 4. And I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, you guys really, really, really think highly of yourselves. And I mean, that's fine. People are paying it. And I'm also a firm believer that if people are willing to pay you that amount for that tattoo, who's to complain? Nobody. Whatever.
I just celebrity tattoo artist shit.
Right. And I just feel like that's, I don't know, I can't do that to people. You know what I mean? Like, even if it's valid, even if by today's standards that's okay to do, it just doesn't feel okay to do. And I think that's why I keep the returning clientele that I normally do. Like this past week with as many cancellations as I had, that's probably the first time that that's happened to me in a while. And I mean, they all had pretty valid reasons, to be fair. Like, it wasn't like my whole week got wiped out, but like it was enough to make a dent, you know what I mean? And so I think that, I don't know, maybe I have to up the deposit fee. I don't know. I don't want to do that to people. But if people are going to cancel last minute and stuff like that, I don't know. I might just start marking the people that are doing it. And now you have to pay normal deposit fees. I don't know. We'll find out in time. I haven't decided yet how I'm going to handle that. Yeah.
Well, we're coming up on spring, summertime, so...
Which is crazy. This is the time where all kinds of people are getting tattooed.
Yeah. Trying to go out in that beach body.
Which is wild, because what you guys don't realize is that the winter time is the best time to get tattooed. I mean, get your spring and summer fun little bangers and stuff like that. Don't swim for 2 weeks after getting it, please. And, it's fine. It's whatever. But the best time, like the best heal out, especially if for all of the people that are getting like color tattoos, all of that sun exposure so early on, it's gonna fade it to hell.
Yeah, it's gonna not feel too good either.
And it feels awful. That's any tattoo under direct sunlight, bro. Yeah. When it's fresh,
that prickly heat,
it's unbearable. So there's definitely ways to get tattooed throughout the summer, and it's fine. But if especially if you're getting colored tattoos, get that done in like the winter time, so that you have it covered, it's healing, sun's not getting to it, you're all bundled up, and then boom, you release it in the springtime, in the summertime, whatever. That's just my take on it. I don't know.
I think that's a good little educational bit right there.
I think so.
Yeah.
But do people listen? No, I've been harping this for years. We'll see.
Yeah. People just stubborn.
Either way, I don't really care when you get your tattoos, because when you come to me, you're paying me, and my bills get paid. Mm-hmm. So either way, you get your tattoos when you want to get tattooed. I'm just giving some advice for certain styles of tattoos healing out.
There you go.
Yeah.
In honor of today being April Fool's Day, we're going to play a little game of fact or foolery.
Yeah.
Pretty much we're just going to go back and forth with some news headlines or something of the sort, maybe, I guess you would call it.
Yeah. All of mine are news. They were headlines, so.
There you go.
I've got a little bit of a synopsis of the story, but to go with each, but yeah.
Yeah, then we're just going to guess which one's real, which one is foolery.
All right.
That's tomfoolery. And you can go first.
Okay. So the first one that I have is tech billionaire uploads his mind to the cloud, now running his company as an AI. If you would like the synopsis, I can give you that as well. But
I mean, sounds like it pretty much gets down to the nitty gritty right there.
It does, yeah.
But that sounds like it would be real.
It's fake.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds like it would actually happen.
We're on the cusp of it for sure. Somebody's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna do it. But that one's made up.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I was wrong.
I think it's just based on that Johnny Depp movie.
Which one?
I forget what it's called, but he uploaded himself into the cloud, and you saw like the digital. I can't remember the name of the movie though.
Yeah.
Oh, it's called Transcendence. That's what it is.
I think I heard of that.
Yeah, he uploaded himself, and he became one with the technology.
2014.
Oh yeah, it's an old one.
Yeah, I don't even remember hearing about that.
Don't think it was one of his bigger films at all. Nah, just a cool one. I don't know.
Let's see.
I gotta adjust myself, bro.
Oh dear.
Okay.
You sitting on them?
I was sinking. Yeah, sometimes. That's kind of what was happening. It was starting to happen, but we better now.
I'm glad.
Thank you. Me too.
You start getting a little bit more droopy with age. There were some House Republicans that shared an Epstein Files link that redirects to the famous Rick Roll troll song, "Never Gonna Give You Up, Never Gonna Let You Down."
Honestly, that seems real.
It is.
That is real?
Yeah.
That seems real. Like, honestly, most people in politics in general, this does not matter which side you're on, I always assume that they would be too out of touch. But that feels like an old enough meme that like they would do it.
Yeah, there's some slightly younger people in Congress now.
Yeah, slightly.
They're not going to let them into the Oval Office anytime soon, but
if we look at the percentages, I mean, we got people that are like in their 90s.
Yeah.
Which is insane. Yeah. But we're not going to get into that. Okay. All right. Next one for me is, let's see here. All right. So, Florida man breaks into jail.
Florida man again.
Florida man is one of my favorites. And I will go ahead and give you a spoiler alert. Will not be the last time we see him. Florida man breaks into jail to hang out with his friends.
That's definitely real.
It is real. That's like the most Florida man shit you can do. Bro, that shit reminds me of like Trailer Park Boys. Seems like some shit Ricky would do.
Bro.
I just got to get back in there, man.
You know that Atlanta show they have with Donald Glover, Childish Gambino?
Yeah.
They actually had an episode that kind of talks about Florida man as a urban legend.
Oh, really?
It's like
I never saw that
one.
one.
Of them was going down to Florida, and what's his name? Lakeith Stanfield's character, Darius.
Yeah.
It's like, you just gotta watch out for Florida man.
Honestly, one of my favorites, which is not included here. I found it because like years ago there was a thing going around online that you should take like Florida man and your birth date and just see like what crazy Florida man happened on your. So did I, and so I discovered this one thing where this Florida man went and stole like cases upon cases of cigarettes, violating his probation and getting himself locked up for, I mean, we're talking petty theft at best for the amount he got away with, but because he broke his probation, years of a sentence, like years. I forget how many years, but I remember being like, holy shit, bro. Do you know how pissed I would be if I got put away for that many years because I took some cigarettes?
Bro.
Like, that's insane. But Florida man don't care.
You don't.
Florida man just be doing anything.
I forgot what mine was. I feel like it had something to do with a chainsaw.
That seems likely.
Yeah.
Doesn't surprise me. Florida man definitely got a chainsaw.
Gotta have a chainsaw. I don't like when these random numbers be calling me, man.
Me neither. I had a random one call me yesterday. And it was from something from years ago. I guess I had made an account on like Monster or something for IT stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And this random ass recruiter was like, "Hey, just looking to see if you're still trying to get into the IT field." I was like, "Bro, what the fuck?" I didn't even remember making a Monster account, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I was just like, okay,
sure,
yeah. What you got? And then she went on this thing about some company needing like additional help, so it's like a project versus like a job. It's like a project that I could work on like some week, I think this month in April. So some week in April there would just be like this week-long project that they just need additional hands with. And I was like, yeah, we'll see. Send me the info. I'll take a look at it. Because why not? I'll just go help some guys with some IT shit. Sure.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah. If I don't have anything going on that week, whatever.
Have a little side gig going on.
Sure. I'll just become a consultant.
A tech consultant?
It'd be cool.
That's not funny.
It's a fun side thing. What is wrong with you? The way you make yourself laugh is crazy.
I'm an only child, man. I had to entertain myself.
Only child. That's crazy.
All right. So,
yeah.
To appeal to the current administration, Disney introduces a Christian character after ditching their transgender story.
When did they have a transgender story? Okay.
Apparently they were working on it and they scrapped it.
For a Christian character?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say false.
It's real.
No way?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Let's see if I can find the little specs for it.
The only thing I base this off of is that it doesn't ever seem like Disney's overly concerned with like Christian morals. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It is Disney, and I mean, at one point in life, maybe they were, but it just seems like they're just kind of a mogul now, and like I don't see it. But
yeah, it says Disney is introducing an openly Christian character into its Pixar animated show, Win or Lose, shortly after a transgender storyline was pulled. I mean,
that's wild.
It just seems like for the past few years, Disney has just been trying too hard to appeal to folks.
To everybody. Sure.
Trying way too hard.
And I feel like fitting things in when it, not that it makes sense, but like more so that it just naturally flows. Like this is, like you could just have a character who is transgender, so on and so forth, and whatever. Like just treat it like it's normal rather than like make a thing of it.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean? Because
10-second scene about it.
I have friends
10-second, 10-minute, whatever.
Right. I have friends that are trans, and I don't know any of them to be like, we've just got to have like all the attention on us. The media would love to make it seem that way, and I'm sure there are some. But every friend of mine who's trans is literally like, I just want to be a normal person. Like I'm just me. Yeah. Like this is just who I am. This is how I identify, and like that is that. Yeah. I'm not trying to bring all the attention on me everywhere I go. You know what I mean? And like I feel like transgender community just gets a bad reputation for that. So when Disney goes and they're just like, well, let's just make a whole thing about it. But then you choose to pull it, and then you're like, well, let's just swing way in the other direction. And we got to make sure one is very openly heavenly Christian.
Yeah.
And but that's fine too. Like have a Christian character. Like just have normal shit. Don't worry about who you're going to appeal to and then pull storylines to add storylines. Like, oh, we're pissing these people off. This'll fix it. Like, then you're just fucking pandering, and nobody wants to be pandered to.
Yeah.
Like, everybody thinks people need to be pandered to. Like, oh, we're not getting enough, views from this subculture. Like, fuck, nobody cares, bro. They're either interested or not interested. It's more of a slap in the face when you're like, well, if we just add in this character who's very openly this or that or whatever, then they'll surely come and watch our shit. Like, chances are they won't. Like, they weren't already.
You notice with all these live action ones they're making, like, you saw how Snow White failed. Like, they're adding all this.
Bro, that shit failed so bad. And honestly, from the trailer that I saw, like, it didn't look bad.
Yeah, but with the Aladdin, there's just... I'm thinking specifically Aladdin because there was this one song in there, like, it's down to the nitty gritty. Jafar's about to clap Aladdin, and then Jasmine comes in with this, I will not be silent, just talking about how strong women are. And it's like they're just doing too much.
Yeah.
It doesn't belong.
Yeah, you could just have her be a strong woman.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine. Like, I understand, like, the whole plot point of it was that she got taken and Aladdin saves her. And everybody's over the whole trope of men having to save women, and I totally get that. I feel like a song is a little much. That's just me personally. Like, it just seems extra. I don't know. Maybe I'm not, like, in on it. I don't know. But as a man, I don't get it. So
and then you remember,
I don't want to ruffle any feathers.
No, we're not doing all that here. We're just
because I do understand definitely women empowerment. Like, I'm a man, so I don't have a say so in these kind of things. But like, that seems a little extra.
I know when I'm trying to go see a Disney movie, I'm trying to get away from the.
Honestly, I just want to escape from all of this.
Yeah.
Like, we don't. Yeah, I feel like keep your storylines the same. If you're going to remake something, remake something. If there was something about it that was a little misogynistic, maybe tone it down a little bit or something. Make her, have a way to escape herself instead of Aladdin completely having to save her or whatever the case may be. And that's fine. Or we could just do this. You recreate exactly what it was, and it just is what it was because we've known it forever. And then create a movie where you do have a female protagonist who is saving the day and doing the things.
Yeah.
I think too often we take characters that already exist and try to make people feel included when really that feels like a slap in the face to them because they want something fresh. All you did was take something you had, you put it back through the ringer and said, here you go, guys. Now you feel included, right? No, you didn't even try. Give me some shit that I can actually relate to. Fresh. Somebody new.
Not just
somebody I've never heard
it doesn't
of.
Belong.
Right. You're just making changes to stuff that nobody was asking for that. People want representation. They don't want forced representation. You're taking shit that already exists and saying, well, they'll just be this now. Who cares about that? We're not asking for that. Nobody's asking for that. We just have, hey, we made this new character we think you're all really going to like. They have this quality or this quality or this quality. It's a brand new character. Nobody's heard of them before. I think that would speak to everybody better. I know if there was a Disney character who was a little more alternative, a little more punk rock, I would relate to them more.
Yeah.
That's not Disney's shtick, so I don't get a lot of cool-ass characters like that when it comes to Disney stuff, but whatever. Like, that obviously doesn't compare to some of the other things that Disney doesn't put into movies and hasn't for years and is now all of a sudden trying to. I just think they should have been doing it all along, and they're trying too hard to make up for it.
A little bit.
Pandering. That's what it comes down to.
Especially with Walt Disney himself being anti-Semitic.
Oh, man. Yeah. Walt Disney himself, like, if we're being real, he's just a piece of shit, bro. That dude just drew a fucking mouse. He was a piece of shit, though.
Oh, man.
Oh, goodness. People don't want to hear that, though.
Yeah, whenever he gets unfrozen, he's going to come for us.
Fuck him. Let him come. Fucking beat his dick in the dirt.
That's a wild theory itself. We can get to that later.
Oh, yeah. No, he's still down there. He's below Disneyland. Or Disney World.
One of them.
Yeah, I think it's Disney World. He's down below.
Right below that statue of him and Mickey.
Yep. We'll just dig him up. Bring him back myself. Wait till the summertime so he thaws out faster.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what my next one is here. Surgeon performs own appendectomy with only local anesthesia. So this is somebody removing their own appendix because it's like on the verge of bursting or has burst, all on their own.
That seems real.
It is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems very real.
That is real.
I've heard of people doing worse.
Which is also true. Yeah.
Lord have mercy. That's got to be painful.
Yeah, it was a Soviet doctor in Antarctica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Just down there by himself. Just had to do what he had to do. Like, that's insane.
I mean, having to do that shit in the cold, man.
Oh, it's probably so much worse. So much worse. All right. What's your next one?
All right. And we went on a tangent with that Disney one, and everything else is just...
Disney just pisses me off, bro. Disney just needs to fuck off. Sometimes they've got cool stuff that comes out, but it's just... Nobody's asking for the pandering, bro.
Mm-hmm. All right. So apparently, Bill Nye,
the science guy,
yeah, in a power move,
okay,
sent a package of his own excrement to Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Hold on now,
and left a little note that said, "I'm the real one here."
Bro, that's got to be fake.
It is.
Okay. I like the little note. But that's crazy. Can you imagine?
Can you?
Bill Nye, just like, nah, bro. Hot steaming shit on your right in front of your door.
I'm pretty sure him and Neil deGrasse Tyson are friends. They're cool. So.
Yeah, I think they're cool. Yeah, but that's just crazy to imagine. It's more crazy to imagine Neil receiving the package of shit. Like,
well, what do we have here?
Right. Okay, so
in the grand cosmic scheme of things, has this actually happened?
He'll figure it out. He'll hunt it down.
He will.
Okay, so NASA confirms Earth is actually expanding, and scientists scramble to explain why.
That's a tough one, because I've heard them theorizing that the universe is expanding.
For sure, yeah.
But
supposedly
the Earth?
It's ever expanding.
Yeah. I'm going to say that's true.
It was false.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you heard the one that apparently we're stuck in a black hole this whole time?
Really?
Yeah, let me go ahead and load that up real quick. That's not a part of this, but yeah. Apparently we've been stuck in a black hole.
Interesting.
The black hole cosmology theory suggests that our observable universe might be the interior of a black hole within a larger parent universe, potentially born from a black hole in another universe, and challenges the Big Bang Theory. It can go into more detail, but we don't want to bore the folk.
Interesting. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
We could talk about that later. In another episode, maybe. It's interesting.
I have a fun fact that's based on that, that I just found out today, and I don't have the math on any of this, but apparently based on the miles of the Earth to the moon, supposedly, if you squeezed them all right neck and neck, you could fit every other planet in between us and the moon.
No way.
That's what it said. It said it was true, and it gave the math for it, and I was just like, this can't be real.
Yeah, I'm thinking Jupiter itself.
I know. Doesn't make sense, but apparently the distance the moon actually is from us would fit it. I don't know. Supposedly. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to call this 100% fact, but what I read said that it was a fact. I didn't do any research on this to double check the math or anything like that, but given the miles and the circumference of each planet, they could fit in there. That's what it said.
It seems possible.
I mean, anything is possible in this universe. I know that when I read it, I was like, there's no fucking way. But I had other things to do preparing for this episode that I was like, I can't spend too much time looking into this right now. So I'll look into it later.
It's a mindfuck.
We might touch base on it later. Maybe I'll put it down here. Like, oh, it was actually wrong, guys. Sorry. Or, no, it was a fact. I'll just put it down here. But, yeah.
The U.S. is making more seizures of illegal eggs, chicken eggs, than fentanyl at its Canadian and Mexican borders.
Honestly, yeah, I believe that.
That's true.
That's true? Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. That 100% feels like it would be real anyways. Like, that's just some of the dumb shit that goes on. I would rather have a manufactured egg than fucking fentanyl running through the streets, bro. Insane.
Lord have mercy. Priorities, right?
Right. All right, so Return of the Florida Man. I've got a couple of Florida Mans, honestly. So we got that was a weird noise that came through my throat. What the fuck?
I wonder if they heard it.
They probably did.
Lord.
I've heard weird noises come from, like, you know, when you're like, I don't know what the fuck it's doing, pushing air through here or something, and like it just makes the noise in the back of your throat. I've heard it before on the mic, and I'm like, there's nothing I can even do to pull that out. Like,
do you ever hear like a weird kind of small bubbling sound at the back of your head every now and then?
Oh yeah, almost like it wants to like crack, but it's not really cracking. It's just like, yeah, we're getting old. That's pretty sure that's what that is. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, it's almost time for my birthday, so I'll be right there with you.
Oh, shit.
We'll both be 33.
Yeah.
By the time this airs, 22 days. Whew. Because it's on the 23rd. If you guys don't tell me happy birthday on my birthday, I'll cry. Okay.
Hey, it was your birthday yesterday.
Yeah.
Throwback.
I liked that one. That was fun.
Hey. Moving on. What's Florida Man up to?
Florida Man. So this Florida man tried to bribe a cop with a lottery ticket. Got arrested. The ticket won $10,000.
You know, I believe every single one of these Florida Mans.
That's fair.
But I'm going to go on a whim and say this one's false.
This one is false.
Wow.
Great job.
Wow.
Yeah.
I went with my gut on that.
Faked out Florida man.
Damn.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah. How often would that happen? I've tried so many damn lottery tickets I can't even get $5.
Damn. 10,000's crazy. I think the most I've ever won was $260 off of a scratch off.
Them scratch offs, I feel like they're more reliable than the
honestly
numbers.
Yeah, like actual numbered lottery. Dion won off of a lottery ticket one time, not a full lottery, but you know they'll pay out like a certain amount if you match enough in the right spots.
Yeah.
And I think he had like 3 or 4 numbers, like he was 1 or 2 off, and he was livid.
Damn.
But they paid him out like a couple $100 or something. It was nothing crazy, but
sounds about right.
You know, he got paid off for that. But that's the closest I've ever heard of anybody that I actually knew coming close to the lottery, because the lottery, like, it's crazy. Yeah, but scratch offs, hit or miss.
I know somebody who won 50 G's off a scratch off one time.
Damn, that's pretty good. Yeah.
He moved to Florida. He's now Florida man.
He's a Florida man now. There it is.
Well, he was originally from Florida. He
just
decided to go back home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Bribing cops with lotto tickets.
Yeah.
All right. What you got next?
Let's see. You can hear what an ant is saying to you if it crawls past your eardrum and onto the malleus. Pretty much the hammer of the eardrum.
You can hear what it's saying to you?
Yeah, you can pick up on the signals of what it's trying to say to you.
This feels outlandish, but like you, I'm going to go on a whim, and I'm going to say real. No, it's fake? Okay. Should have went with my gut.
No, you'll just get a bad itch.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah. I was just like, what the fuck signals do you hear? What is happening? I don't know enough about ants. I just know that they look really scary up close.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have ancient pyramid discovered under Antarctica's ice. Archaeologists are forbidden from investigating it.
That feels real.
It was fake.
Okay.
Yeah. It does feel real though.
Yeah.
I've seen recently that they have made discoveries of like a past civilization. Like there are columns and stuff with etchings and things of that nature, and it just like makes you wonder like when were people living in Antarctica. So it's interesting for sure.
Well, you know, the Earth hasn't always looked the way it looks now.
Pangea.
Pangea? This bitch don't know about Pangea. If you don't get that reference, I suggest you get cultured.
Oh, God. All right.
I'm already done with my drink. We're not
not at the end of the episode yet.
Damn.
You fucked up.
I fucked up.
Oh, man.
Yeah, we're going to be all right, though.
What you got next? You have anything else?
Yeah, I got a couple.
I was about to say, I thought so. I thought I was timing that out, right? I got a few.
This one hit home to me. Well, not really home, but in my early days of truck driving, I had to stay at a truck.
Next door neighbor.
Oh, yeah. When I was in my early days of over-the-road truck driving, I had to stay at a truck stop next to this nuclear power plant in Nitro, West Virginia.
Okay.
So this one states that Mothman was recently sighted in Nitro, West Virginia, close to the nuclear power plant.
All right, here's the thing. I don't give a fuck. I'm saying real.
Are you sure?
That's what I'm going with. I don't care.
It was.
It's Mothman. Yeah?
No.
Fuck.
April Fool.
April Fool's my ass. He knew the fucking Mothman would get me.
I did. I used that to my advantage.
Yep. I should have known. Too gullible when it comes to the Mothman.
He's a harbinger of doom. There's going to be something going on with that nuclear power plant.
That's what I'm saying. That's what made it believable.
Yeah.
It's like he wants more power. Well, I have a fun one.
Okay.
Speaking of cryptids, Florida man.
Bro. What do you do now?
Florida man was arrested for throwing an alligator through drive-through window.
Absolutely real.
It is.
It had to be.
Yeah. You know what happened? He tossed it through a Wendy's drive-through.
Mm-hmm.
He claimed it was a prank. But
it sounds like it's going to get bad.
When I initially read about this, Florida man was said to be trying to hold up the Wendy's drive-thru
with the
alligator. And so he didn't have any weapons. He went out, found a little gator, you know.
That little Thule?
Yeah, a little gator, and takes it and throws it through the drive-thru window. And I think initially he was like pointing it at them, like, give me all your shit, whatever. And they were just like, no. And he tossed it in and like tried to get away. Yeah, it was wild.
That's the epitome of Florida man right there. Absolute.
honestly, I think this might have happened more than once.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That also wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, because there was another video I've seen that I think is based more on this one, where the guy claims it's a prank, because this guy just ran up to the drive-thru and just tossed it in. Like, he didn't do anything else. He just ran up, tossed it in, and ran away. And so that was wild. But I do remember the guy that was trying to rob them. No.
Sorry, got distracted for a second there.
Okay.
Yeah. Florida man. Shenanigans.
Florida man. What's happening?
Having Florida man flashbacks.
Oh, okay. You're thinking of a time where you were a Florida man?
I was in Florida. Talking to a Florida man.
He was the Florida man.
I look like I would be every now and then.
Right when I wake up, I look like every Florida man.
When I wake up, I'm a Florida man.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. All right. We got a couple more on my end.
Good.
All right. The Scottish national animal is a unicorn because it was deemed to be the enemy of the lion, the English national animal.
All right. Let me Google this real quick.
No, you can't do that.
Damn, bro. This feels fake as fuck.
You know what? It's fucking real.
Fuck, man. That's insane.
Google to your heart's desire now.
Their animal is the unicorn?
Yes. Bro.
I would have expected like a goat or something.
Oh my god.
What is happening in the world? It's pretty cool, though.
It is. Today I learned.
Okay. Yeah.
But how would it be the enemy of the lion?
I don't get that. I mean, that horn is something serious, but...
Yeah. Look
I
that
don't
up
know.
real quick.
Because I thought lions get, like, under the underbelly, so it'd be protected and just tear you out and let your shit drop in your fuck.
Yeah, that logic makes sense. Okay. In folklore and heraldry, the unicorn is often depicted as the natural enemy of the lion, a tradition that stems from ancient times and is reflected in the Scottish national animal being a unicorn. Okay, give me something I don't know now. Okay. Lion and the unicorn are often used as symbols of opposing forces, with the lion representing strength and power, and the unicorn representing purity, innocence, and sometimes a more wild spirit.
Okay.
I guess.
Hey, whatever works.
I guess. But to have it as your national animal.
It's wild.
Yeah.
It's definitely wild. All right. Police arrest man.
Florida man?
Regular man.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
I have another Florida man, though.
Okay.
Police arrest man for training squirrel to attack his ex-girlfriend.
I feel like I heard about that one. Is that real?
It is real.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I heard about that one.
Some real Florida man shit to do, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
maybe they would pick something other than a squirrel, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know about that character Squirrel Girl from Marvel?
Yeah.
This is Squirrel Man.
It is.
Wow.
There you go. Just
Squirrel?
to take the time
Yeah.
to try to train a squirrel to attack somebody specific. It's wild.
It makes me think of that Smallville episode, really early one, where he had the bees attack. Where
Oh,
the
yeah.
girl-
The girl that could control bees. Yeah. And she, of all the things, like, okay, So I know that character was a play on another bigger DC character that has like actual drones and stuff like that. But Smallville's in high school. We're making it a little more grounded. I get it. So this girl is able to control bees. And the first thing that she chooses to do with this found power is take out everybody that's trying to oppose her for class president. You know how fucking absurd that is?
That was a wild episode.
That's insane. For class president, bro? Like, you could have used this for anything. Somebody that did wrong to you, you send them to their house, whatever. Take out a whatever. Like, I don't know. But you chose to have them all attack this one kid who was, like, definitely going to win class president and almost died.
He can't see without his glasses.
And then... Fuck. It's so sad.
I'm sorry.
And then you have Clark step up to be like, well, I'll run. You know, why not? And then you've got people who are like, why, though? Like, you aren't involved in anything at all. And he's like, I can do it. Whatever. Just going to do it. And, of course, she tries to attack him. What's the bees going to do to Clark? Stupid. And then I think something happens to where the pheromones flip and the bees attack her. Or some shit happened. I don't know. But that was just a wild episode to have them like, oh, yeah, we'll just take out everybody that's trying to run for class president.
Mm-hmm.
No worries.
With bees.
Insane.
Lord have mercy.
All right. You have another one?
I do.
Okay.
One more.
Fantastic. I also have one more.
So, under the AT&T Stadium in Dallas, where the Dallas Cowboys play, there is a secret extraterrestrial communications device. All you have to do is hit this switch. The field opens up. They go down when nobody's there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how they talk to the aliens.
Fake.
Okay, good. You didn't even think about that.
No. I think what got me there is you gave me all the directions of how they would do it, and I was like, nah, bro.
Okay.
Nah.
But it's believable, though, with all the shit
Almost.
we've seen.
Almost, yeah. Yeah, if they just had a device buried down there, I'd be, like, on the fence. But if it opens up the whole field, I'm not buying it.
Maybe not the whole field. I could have just said it kind of splits a little bit.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Enough for a little staircase.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
I tried.
All right. That was a good one, though. All right. This is my last one. Florida man arrested for practicing karate on swans in a park.
Fake.
It's real.
My God.
It's fucking doing karate on swans, bro.
Lord have
You
mercy.
imagine just walking through the park and there's just this guy out there trying to fucking fight off swans?
Bro.
Insane.
I know the reason. Speaking of swans, you remember the swan, rest its soul, at Clayton State?
Which one?
There was just one swan. That's a really ornery swan. It didn't like.
Didn't like anybody?
Yeah. You don't remember
I remember
the swan?
all the geese.
You don't remember the swan, though?
Bro, there was this one time where I was walking out of one of the buildings at a glass door, and there were like 3 geese just staring at the door like this.
Yeah, them geese.
You couldn't even feel like you could go out of the door. And like, this motherfucker's going to attack me. Like, he's right there at the door, just...
There was some aggressive birds at that campus.
Dude. And then there's shit everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I hated it.
But apparently the swan.
No, I don't recall. I know we had like a swan lake and like everything like that, and you know, I know swan in general was like a very prominent thing for us, but like I don't remember a specific swan. No,
That's crazy.
I probably blocked it out. I blocked out many of those years.
Yes, you're not really a nature man.
Also, not that.
Yeah.
I would walk around that big lake a couple of times, but that's about it.
Well, a few people knew the swan to not be very friendly.
Yeah.
I feel like another reason behind that. One of my groomsmen and his friend, this was in the younger years. This was before we even went to college.
Oh, okay.
Apparently they were walking around campus, and my groomsman's friend finds an egg. Really big egg.
Oh, no.
He picks up the egg.
Oh, no.
And then this captures the swan's attention, which they didn't even notice.
Oh, no.
The swan's coming at them. He chucks the egg at the swan.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So here, we may have the reason why that swan was not so friendly towards humans.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And yeah. Rightfully so. That's fucked. Oh, my God.
And naturally, they booked it.
Yeah, of course they did. But, damn, bro.
Yeah.
You found what was most likely this swan's egg, chucked it at it, probably killed the egg.
Yep. Most likely.
Oh, my God. That's terrible. Fucking poor swan, dude.
The dude's dead now. R.I.P.
What dude? The dude that did it?
Yeah.
R.I.P. to him.
Yeah.
I won't talk too much shit about him, I guess.
Nah.
Fair.
The swan's dead too.
R.I.P. to everybody.
R.I.P.
The swan's up there giving them hell. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So that was our fun factor foolery. And it was a good time.
It
It was
was.
fun. I liked doing that. That was good.
And if you liked it, make sure you like and subscribe.
Please
Give us a review.
Subscribe to the YouTube. I'm begging you. Just click it. That's all you gotta do.
We haven't been calling for no voicemails here lately.
Please. No, we haven't, but I think we've made mention of it in every episode. At the very least, we've made mention of it. In our most recent episode, we made mention of it, and you were the one that remembered it this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, give it a call. We do like checking on that occasionally, seeing what kind of wild antics you guys get up to. It's April Fool's Day, so if you want to call and tell us about any crazy antics you got up to on April Fool's Day,
That's a good one.
we will play that on a future episode. So the number, and again, you can call for anything, literally whatever you want. Tell us any crazy story. Ask us any question.
But you're limited to 3 minutes.
Sit there and just cry. If you want to just sob into the phone for 3 minutes straight, you can. By all means, go for it.
We're here for you.
We are. Just know that we will listen. And it's like we were there, but we're not. So, yeah, use it for whatever you want. The number is 770-727-1710. All right. So, yeah, like, subscribe, ding the bell, comments, reviews, 5 stars. Yeah, that's all I can think of. So, you have anything else?
I don't think so.
I have something
You've got
else.
a lot of water to get through, though.
I have so much, and I'll finish it by the end of the day.
Okay.
But, I have one more thing.
Okay.
Just kidding. I don't. April Fools.
Oh,
Ah!
got me.
Yeah. Stupid.
Oh, very good. Very good. Okay. Very good. Good joke.
Good. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, I just raised my eyebrows so high I think I got another forehead wrinkle. But, yeah. So, all in all,
that was Awk Awe.
so it was.
Bye,
Goodbye,
my
my friends.